So what makes you different from a chiropractor?
I get accused of being a chiropractor all the time.
All the time.
Just because I mentioned the spine. Man, do chiropractors have a trademark on spine or something?
Mm-hmm.
I think every health practitioner should know the spine. A chiropractor is supposed to be an expert on the spine, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so their objective is to get the spine in that S curve that it needs to be in. In order to get there, they manipulate your body. They snap, they crackle, and they pop. We don't. Head to toe healing is about getting the whole body into alignment. The spine is part of that, of course. But we concentrate on muscles, whereas chiropractors generally concentrate on the bones and the joints.
Mm-hmm.
But it's muscles that move bones, right? And those muscles can bully the bones.
Yeah.
Right? So in our method, we're doing corrective exercises to get the bones back to where they were, where they need to be. If you have bone on bone in your knee, the reason why is because the cartilage decayed from the poor posture, walking around earth, going like this. So now we got to get the muscles back to where they're supposed to be so that the joints create pressure, create space.
So you're saying that this cartilage loss is not from cartilage being non-regrowable. I don't know how to say the word properly, but it's coming from a muscular issue.
Yeah, at the root. Muscle dysfunction is one of the 7 root causes of dis-ease, which is in the book Reverse the Cause.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know the 7 root causes, that's the foundation of head to toe healing. And muscle dysfunction would be the root of that, because if the muscles are pulling the bones all over the place, all of a sudden you're walking around like this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're supposed to be like this. So same thing with the spine. If the spine is out of alignment, which most people's spine is out of alignment, and I see it all the time when I do a discovery analysis, that, you know, it's coming from the muscles. That's what it's coming from. If you ever see someone that's bent over like this, it's because they were sitting that way or standing that way and their muscles locked into place. That's muscle memory, right? So a chiropractor isn't going to have much luck with that. And you know the chiropractors don't have much luck because they have people come back every, 4 times a month.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Mm-hmm.
It's constant.
Yeah.
And I think they do well. They are accepted in society now. They weren't 30 years ago. But I think people love chiropractors because it's a quick fix.
Yep.
So they love going into the chiropractor to get snap, crackle, and pop. 15 minutes later, you're walking out.
Because with you, you're having to build the muscle, and that takes time other than shifting it over. And
yep.
It's like a clock almost. It's like once you set it there, it's like slowly going back. Then you got to set it back. And then after that, something else can happen.
Yeah.
A domino effect.
Yeah. And you can probably attest to this. When you're doing corrective exercises with head to toe healing, sometimes you get a crack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pop. Levi can testify to that, right? Every time you do counter stretch, doesn't your spine do something?
Yeah. Every time immediately when I go down into that position, it's just like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, saved you some money. The chiropractor would have did the same thing.
Yeah.
But we get into a corrective exercise and the muscles move, the bones move, and joints fart. That's what cracking knuckles is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a bone fart.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's air coming out of a joint.
Mm. Is that bad?
Not necessarily bad.
Mm.
It's not something you want to be doing on a hot date. So where are you from? It's kind of an OCD, ADHD type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get accused of being a chiropractor a lot, and that's because their brand is the spine. And medical doctors typically look down on chiropractors, and they're upset that chiropractors have become a part of our society.
Yeah.
Now I'm coming in, creating something totally new, head to toe healing. It's not chiropractic and it's not medical. It's whole body healing. It's the whole thing and putting it all together. And so you're not going to get it from medical, and you're not going to get it from chiropractic. You're not going to get it from an osteopath, which is similar to a chiropractor.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not going to get it from a masseuse or an acupuncturist. Those are all micro methods. That's what I call it in my book, Peace Over Pain. They're micro methods. In other words, they're healing helpers. Getting a chiropractic adjustment is not a bad thing. It's a healing helper.
Yeah.
But it's not head to toe healing. Not at all.
Mm. Yeah. At the end of the day, muscles bully bones. That's what you always say.
Muscles bully bones.
Which it makes sense. Because I did chiropractic before I came to you. And
What'd you spend on that?
$5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah.
For what?
6 months. And they did all sorts of quirks and whatnot. They said I was progressing, but my symptoms still remained the same. And I actually ended up going back into the hospital. So, like, I don't know if it was helping me or not, but definitely not enough to keep me, like, at bay or improving in some type of direction. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I gave up on that. And it also got just really inconvenient because I couldn't walk a lot. So I had to, like, get up and walk and go out into the world and go into their office and get adjusted. You got to make a certain time. Can't miss your appointment and such like that. Rather, just with you, I do it when I can, when I feel like it, and like just at home on the comfort of my own house. And so it was easy to make the appointments because you weren't going anywhere. You could just do it at home and be done with it.
Yep.
And I just remember doing that, and you can see the body change. You know, you see the pictures. You have those pictures as motivators. There's only so much you can do with a skeleton picture. It's like,
can we show them your photos?
Oh my God, sure, whatever.
You were like skin and bones.
Yeah, the first picture I did it wrong. We can do the one that I took wrong. You remember I was just standing in the living room, but I think that was like directly out of the hospital. Like that was the night that you texted me.
Throw some Sean before and afters up here.
But yeah, that's just sticking to it, you know, and progress over the months. The same amount of time that I had no progress with chiropractic, I had the biggest changes in my posture with you. Yeah. So definitely, you know, something people should consider.
And chiropractors sometimes DM me asking me how to become a head to toe healer. So there will probably be some chiropractors in our academy at some point. So yeah.
Do it right. I feel like there's so much more that goes into posture, nutrition, and even the mindfulness. That's why you applied all three and you keep them together. And back to that stool analogy.
3-legged stool.
Yeah, there's a reason why you do that. And over the years, I began to learn as I see people just drastically improve their health within a couple of months. You start to see that every part is needed. You can't just say, oh yeah, do this posture routine, you'll be all right.
Right.
Because it still folds into nutrition. You need nutrition for healthy posture and vice versa. And then the mindfulness is just keeping you in a healing mindset, which is important. You can't heal while sick, in a sick mind. That was another thing. Even my doctor told me that, but he didn't know how to help me out of the sick mindset. He was just saying, I think you're just having a sick mindset. And I was like, whatever that means, like, what do you want me to do? And I knew he couldn't help it, but I didn't know where to go. And so that was just another part of the program that helped me. And so I see why you put everything together, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. And we have a bunch of VIP clients that appreciate it too.
Exactly.
But not everyone can become VIP. People are still learning who I am, who you are, what this virtual clinic is. Some people haven't even read the book. They're watching this. They haven't even read the books. They're behind. And we want to encourage them to catch up. I'm not a chiropractor. I'm a head to toe healer. And as of right now, I'm the only one. And sometime soon, Sean and Levi and Karen will be the first. They will become the second, third, and fourth.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll teach other people how to do it. And boom.
It's worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. So a quick question. Why are you choosing to use the moniker head to toe healing over holistic or holism?
I used to refer to myself as a holistic doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I was on the phone with someone one day. Not a client or anything. It was a team member.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was Coach Tamara, if I'm not mistaken. And we were just talking about things. And I was like, no, we got to heal people head to toe. And it was just something that came out of my mouth. And I was like, oh, I like the sound of that. So whenever something like that happens for me, I go right to my whiteboard and I start drafting. I start brainstorming, boom, 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 boom. Because I didn't like the word holistic. People were either off-put by it or they were using it as a buzzword, like holistic dentistry, or take this holistic supplement.
Yeah.
It's like they were taking holistic and they were using it to replace the word natural. And I was like, well, I don't want to be natural or holistic. And so head to toe, healing head to toe made sense. And then all the attacks that I get with people going, you're not a doctor, you're not this, you're not that. Then I was like, wait a second. Head to toe healer. Sounds good. New phenomenon. Let's go.
Yeah.
And nobody can accuse me of playing doctor.
Because you're not.
I'm not a doctor.
You're your own category now.
I am a head to toe healer.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Reese is my stage name. It's trademarked. Just like Dr. Dre.
Jumpstart your head-to-toe healing journey with the Dr. Reese book trilogy. Peace Over Pain is the cult classic that explains how head-to-toe healing works. and how the medical monopoly doesn't. Reverse the Cause lays out the root causes to over 60 chronic conditions. And Dinner with Dr. Reese is a unique cookbook that contains 100 recipes without the destructive poor for foods. Together, all 3 books set you on a path to head-to-toe healing. Get yours today on Amazon, Audible, or peaceoverpain.com. Also, if you'd like to ask a question, tune in every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern for Dr. Reese Live.